All right, on deck we have Ellen. But coming up to the stage right now, guys, we have a special treat. We have return of the champion, Mr. Aitch Alexander.
Oh my god, this is pink. I already love this. Okay, 5 minutes. Okay, guys, I'm still alive, unfortunately. I don't know. I was hoping I wasn't gonna make it to 45, I'm not gonna lie. And now in America in 2026, I know why. I know why I had this reoccurring dream. I'm like, oh, you should not make it until you're 45. You should die at 38. That would have been a cool time to die. I was happy. I still had a house in West Valley, 4 rooms, 1 room for every cat I owned. I had a full basement for my elderly father. I wish he was dead. My mom's dead though, and I wish she wasn't. Dang it, dang it. Anyone else have mommy and daddy issues? Yeah. Yeah, I can't afford therapy anymore either. A lot has changed in the last 6 months of my life. Let me tell you a little bit about it. But you can also get one of my books. I'm a published author and writer, and I had a lot of time on my hands this summer because I ended up selling my house. Okay, so all of my friends and family, if they could admit me, they would have, but they didn't, and I'm here, and we're not friends anymore. So I unfriended my entire life, all of my family and friends for now, to find myself because I was too much of a people pleaser. Anyone else? You know, all the smart women in my life were like, hey, you're gonna run into a brick wall, you're gonna suffer career burnout. Put your oxygen mask on first. I'm like, no, I'll just take care of everyone. I don't need to breathe. I don't need to. That's totally not gonna happen. It happened, okay? So listen to the women. Yeah, that's trending. I used to be one. Surprise. And now my uterus is actually trying to kill me. I'm perimenopause. I am in the We Do Not Care Club, whether they want me or not. And guess what? I do not care about anything anymore. After I basically lost my house because I quit my federal job. I went from 6 figures to $60. You should not do that. 0 stars. Do not recommend. But I was mad at the election in a very personal way. I took an oath and I defended it for 25 years. I was Navy Intel, 5 years active duty, and then 18 years as a civil servant in national security. We never use Signal for what they use Signal. By the way, that's not a secret. That's just common sense. Don't put the secrets with everybody. You know, you keep the secrets in the vault, which is where I lived since I was 19, you know? So I took umbrage about someone saying this likable, adorkable person is a scary person, right? So I was like, fuck everything. I need to get rid of my dad. He's a huge Trumper, but I don't believe in murder, even though he does. He did a dime. He did a time for murder in 1984. He did. That's why I grew up to be the trans Captain America, and now I'm connecting with my criminal roots. I actually failed as a criminal as a kid. My family did not want me because I was too kind. I would be like, thou shalt not steal, mother. Thou shalt not lie, older sister. Thou shalt not commit murder, father. Oops, too late. But no, it's a true story. I have written about it. But this is the first time I've forced myself to lean into the uncomfortable and not just make the cat jokes. We're like, oh, let's talk about heroin. It's so awesome. That's why my name is Aitch. No, dark humor for you. Okay, dark humor for you. I have been, I'm still going to change. That is awesome. Okay, I am an 11-year-old boy. I am, because I transitioned fully complete. That's not how we just describe it, but that's how everyone else who's not trans describes it. So I'm using the terminology of the people. So I fully completed my transition 11 years ago, so that means I'm an 11-year-old boy. That's why I love poop and fart jokes now, right? Yeah. What else? So my goal tonight was get up on stage even though my life sucks. I'm no longer living in my car with my cat, but I am living on someone's couch. And I actually appreciate that now because it was way worse earlier this summer. And I'm like, wow, I'm driving all the way to Harriman. That's nothing compared to what I was doing earlier. Driving all the way to Pendleton, Oregon, driving my dad all around. He had this wild hair idea that at 80 years old, we didn't have to tell anyone we were coming into town. Stoppy, or I'll wrap this up. Stoppy town, get out. He thought a boomer. Any boomers here? Please don't hate me. Nobody's old enough to be as old as him. Any mean people in here? He said, don't you dare tell anyone. We're just gonna do it old school. You're too new school. We're just gonna roll into town in Colville, Washington, up on Canada. And we're just gonna say, surprise, we're here after 50 years. 5-0. 5-0. And he would not let me call anyone. I tricked a comedy friend, David Hone. He is a saint. I don't know if he told you about our time in Afghanistan together. That's what we call it, because he told me my dad's a narcissist, so I'm never gonna win that war. That's why I unfriended my family. I'm like, what if they're all narcissists? I don't know. What if I'm the narcissist? I don't know. Anyways, so he didn't let us tell anyone, and we really did just show up 50 years later and hope that they were there on the farm from 50 years ago, and they were, and it was a beautiful story. They didn't want my dad either. That was a bummer. I was trying to deposit him, sir. I was like, please get rid of this mean old man who listens to Fox News. I do not like him anymore. And so I deposited him in Oregon because euthanasia is legal now. Okay, bye.
Good up for
Oh yeah,
Aitch.
I'm awkward Aitch. That's my stage name, if you can't tell.
Give it up for awkward Aitch, Alexander. I can't see you.